All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1078, McKinney case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Miss McKinney.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're back.
Yes.
I hope we are in better spirits.
I am.
Okay, good. And we're not going to allow each other to press each other's buttons, right?
Correct.
We'll
Okay,
see what she
ready.
does.
Okay, so we took the DNA testing, had all that done. Did you all have any problems with that?
No, none at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, have the two of you had an opportunity to speak at all?
We've
No
spoken.
way. No.
Lies.
All right. Okay. We spoke for 30 seconds. That doesn't count. I didn't want to talk to you. You came up to me. I tried to end the conversation as quick as possible.
Your Honor, permission to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not true. He called me and he asked me, he said, look, I don't know which way this paternity test is gonna go, but if you'll just let me put it on you one more time, we can smooth all of this out, blah, 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 all of that crap.
Oh, so that's a lot in 30 seconds.
Really?
No. That was not what I said, but
When he lies, he puts his hand up like that on his cheek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a lie pose.
And you
Exhausting,
found
Your
all that
Honor.
out in 72 hours?
I did.
Interesting. Okay. So
you see how aggressive she is about this? This
I'm
is
just excited.
She doesn't need help for her daughter.
Just
This is
come on
about
with the
revenge.
results,
This
please.
is clearly about getting back at me and punishing me for not, I don't know, staying with her forever. I don't know.
Results, please.
but it's been 9 years.
I know it's been, odd timing, isn't it? Right when I have a fiance and have a son, that's when she chooses to do this? Isn't that kind of odd timing here, Your Honor?
I mean, the timing does seem a little.
All right, guys, buckle up for this one because the tension is already building. We're diving into the McKinney case, and it doesn't take long to see that there's some serious bad blood between the parties involved. Miss McKinney and the defendant are here for one reason, paternity, and neither is holding back. The courtroom is buzzing with anticipation as they discuss the paternity test and its implications. What started as a routine case has quickly become a personal battle. With Miss McKinney ready to stand her ground and the defendant already on edge, this is shaping up to be anything but ordinary. Hold tight. This is just the beginning.
Interesting.
I just came to the realization that, hey, I can do it alone, but I don't have to do it alone. If he's taking care of his other son and his fiance, that's fine. I don't need him to take care of me or my daughter, but it would be the right thing to do. And that's what he's going to do.
And
If he's the father.
He's the father.
Okay. And you're sure of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I mean, bailiff, we have those results.
Got your cashier's check. Because I don't want a
That's
personal
not
check.
nice.
Well, I'm just saying.
You can't say that to him yet, though.
Okay.
We
All
don't
right.
know if he's even going to be the father to pay child support.
I know.
But if you are indeed the father, I wouldn't recommend you make a payment today because the order would just be being signed today.
Is there an appeal process even if I am the father?
What would you be appealing exactly?
I don't think that based on the way she's been treating me and based on her selective choice of when to bring this issue up in order to, harm my relationship with my family, I consider that a form of harassment. And I feel like I should be able to file maybe a restraining order, and that would prevent me from, if I had a restraining order against her, that would prevent me obviously from having to pay for her child support, wouldn't it?
What is that, a restraint?
No, that's not how any of that works. That was really creative though, but that's not how any of that works. So let me go ahead and tell you what the results say.
All right.
Let's get it over with.
All
We need a drum
right.
roll.
All right.
And here we go. The gloves are officially off. Miss McKinney wastes no time accusing the defendant of harassment and revenge, while he strikes back, claiming she's only doing this to hurt his relationship with his new family. The tension is palpable as they each try to twist the narrative in their favor. The defendant's defensive attitude only fuels Miss McKinney's anger, making it clear that this isn't just about the child. It's about settling old scores. The judge tries to maintain control, but these two are at odds, and you can feel the frustration simmering. The stakes are high, and things are about to get real.
Let me say it a
I'm
little
the
louder.
only white person she's been with.
There is
Remember that?
no probability that he is the father.
Okay, so first of all, no disrespect to you, but the letter looks a little sketchy.
Okay.
It wasn't in a
It's got
legal
writing on
size
it.
envelope.
That's why it's
So And I don't trust him because his uncle is an attorney, okay? And his
Okay.
uncle can do
What does
all
that have to
types
do with
of
anything?
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I don't even trust that.
Wait a minute. I believe at the beginning, I asked you all how the test went.
I mean,
And
the
you
test-
said, wait a minute, hold on. You said everything went good, right?
And he did.
And it
That's what she
did,
said.
and it was fair that day, right?
Yes.
They swabbed her mouth correctly.
The person appeared to be wearing PPE and the person appeared to work, you know, for that service. And the test itself went well, but behind the scenes, Your Honor.
And it
a lot
appears
goes
that
on.
these results are directly from the testing place. And he's not the father.
He is the father. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, Your
Let
Honor.
me tell you not.
This is the moment everyone's been waiting for. The paternity test results are finally revealed. The drama skyrockets as the judge announces that there's no probability the defendant is the father. Miss McKinney's disbelief is almost palpable as she outright rejects the results. It's a tense standoff. She won't accept it, and he's fed up with the accusations. This is a game-changing moment, and the emotional stakes couldn't be higher. The courtroom has erupted into chaos, with Miss McKinney clinging to the idea that he's the father, despite the cold, hard evidence. This is a pivotal turning point, and we're far from done.
No, he's not.
He's the father.
He's not. So you're gonna you're going
lost.
to argue with DNA testing.
Your Honor, he is the father. 72 hours. He has
He
a tattoo
is not
on his
the
private
father.
parts. He was the
He
only
is
one
not
there. I
the
know
father. He is not the father.
Show
How
me a
many
tattoo.
times do I have to say that? No, I don't want to see a tattoo. All I want to see was these numbers to see what the probability was going to look like of him being the father. He is not the father. Now,
That was
you
way too much, by the way.
You have a tattoo.
excuse me. You know what? I don't even see why you all need to be having a conversation right now.
I agree.
Can we
you
do a
are not the
retest?
father, which means that you will not be placed on any type of child support or anything today. Now, you, Miss McKinney, you do have the right to petition someone else who you may think is the father.
There is no one else, Your Honor. It was him. He has a tattoo on his private part. I was with him and the tattoo for 72 hours. I know what I felt. I know what I saw. Okay, it was him.
Well, there is a probability of something else, though.
Okay.
You were probably with somebody else too within that previous 72 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you tried it.
There's no shade, just facts.
Here's where things really heat up. Miss McKinney flat out rejects the paternity test results, accusing the defendant of tampering with the process, even bringing his uncle into the conversation. The back and forth takes a personal turn as the defendant shoots back, suggesting Miss McKinney may have been with someone else during the time they were together. Tensions are running high, and it's clear that neither side is going to back down easily. The judge, trying to restore order, is faced with the impossible task of controlling this escalating confrontation. The arguments grow louder, and the courtroom is teetering on the edge of chaos.
It's very possible. It's
So,
very likely.
How is it possible?
Because there were like 6 or 7, 8 hours stretches during that time where I didn't see you or know where you were. I don't know what you were doing. You know what? Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you don't even remember this other guy. It's possible with the rate you were going in those days. So I'm willing to grant you that you may not have been lying.
man.
You may
Okay.
not have been lying about thinking that I was the only white guy you were with.
Well, just answer my question. Do you have a tattoo on your private part?
I have a birthmark that kind of looks like a bird. Maybe
No,
that's
it
what you
says
thought.
Mississippi long. Do you have that tattoo?
Okay,
No.
well, you know what? This is what we're
Never
about to
been to
do.
Mississippi.
This is what we're about to do. At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I've already said what the results were, which means I'm dismissing this case. You are more than welcome to bring another case.
Just when you think it can't get any more intense, the defendant drops a bombshell, suggesting that Miss McKinney may have been with another man during the critical 72 hours, further undermining her claims. The boldness of this accusation adds a new layer to an already explosive situation. But the judge, ever the authority figure, steps in to shut down the chaos, making it clear that the case is being dismissed. Miss McKinney, still reeling from the unexpected turn of events, isn't ready to let go. The emotional fallout from this courtroom showdown is impossible to ignore, and the tension remains thick. It's a dramatic climax that leaves us wondering what will happen next.
And if his account is true that you don't remember, you can bring another case after that. But the court is here to assist you. So if there are no more questions and nothing further, which it shouldn't be, you all are dismissed.
Hell no, it shouldn't be.
Whatever. You got a tattoo.
And just like that, the case is dismissed. But the fallout is far from over. Miss McKinney, devastated by the ruling, is left to stew in her frustration while the defendant holds firm in his position. The judge gives her the option to pursue another case, but the emotional toll of this moment is clear. The courtroom, once filled with heated exchanges, now falls silent, and we're left with the lingering question. Will Miss McKinney accept the verdict, or is this drama far from finished? The final resolution might be in the books, but the impact of this day in court will continue to reverberate long after the gavel falls.